Hey everybody, Active Mom here. I just wanted to go over with you my menu plan for this month. Once we got finished with July and I looked to see how many recipes I had not made, it was about a week and a half worth of recipes that I didn't make last month because we went out to eat and we shouldn't have. So we've spent more money on food out than what we should. We're going to try to correct that this month. But like I said in the last video, we purchased some property and we were going around looking at property. We had several up that we wanted to look at, and so we were gone several days looking at pieces of property and deciding exactly which one we wanted to purchase. And then of course, you know, when we decided, we had to show the family. So we had to take them out, and of course then it, you know, once it gets to be 7 o'clock at night, I don't cook dinner. We have to buy out because my boys' bedtime is 8:30. So in order to get them in bed in time, I have to do something really fast and get them fed, bathed, and in bed. That's just how I've always been. But this month, so I needed about 3 weeks worth of meals to fill in the rest of it. I just took the recipes that I hadn't done last month and just immediately put them on the first 10 days of August. And so last night I cooked the first one, and oh my goodness, it was so good. I will I'll create a video to show you or to give you the recipe. Oh, delicious. My husband, very picky eater. He went back for seconds. He asked if it could be a regular on our menu plan. So that's like big time win for him. Anyway, so what I'm going to do this month, I'm planning on, instead of doing typing up all of the recipes on my blog, I'm going to do a vlog and give you all the recipes on video. I just don't have time to sit there and type up every recipe because I tweak it. Like I said, my family, not just my husband, all 3 of my kids are very picky. My daughter is not, she's getting better, but my 2 boys are very, very picky, and my husband is very picky. So I have to tweak every recipe to fit their needs. And there was one thing in last night's recipe that he normally wouldn't eat, but I snuck it in there and he loved it. So don't tell him. Don't tell him. Okay. Anyway, so what I do is I just print out a blank calendar. See the calendar? Okay. And then I just write in, you know, recipes, whatever hits me that looks good. It took me a little longer yesterday to figure out what I was going to cook for the rest of the month because nothing looked good to me. I don't know why. And typically in the past I did 1 chicken recipe and then 1 beef recipe. We don't eat pork, so it's just alternating chicken and beef. Well, since nothing was looking good to me, I just went ahead and just whatever did look good to me, I put it down. So there's some weeks that we have 2 chicken recipes in a row. Some weeks we have 2 beef recipes in a row. I mean, there's a lot of those. So, you know, we're just going to live with that this month because, like I said, just nothing just jumped out at me and said, this is what you need to make this month. So I just went with it. So once I do that, like I said, blank calendar, and then you fill in what recipes you're going to do. I save all of them. I've got on my Pinterest, you can look for Active Mom, ACTVMOM, and you can follow me. And I have all of my recipes in August. Now, the first 10 days from the July recipes, those are still in July. I wasn't going to repin them to August and confuse myself. So I just left those in July. If next year I get lazy and I want to, I have 31 days for July's worth of recipes right there. I can go ahead and just do those. So once I write down all of the recipes that I want to do, and I pin them so that I can keep them in one place and go back to them every night, then I made my grocery list. Ta-da! I've got a lot of it marked off already because I went to Walmart today. Since I have 10 days worth of stuff already, I wasn't in a rush to go over to Sam's and buy all the meat for this month. Today is my husband's birthday, so I wanted to spend some time with him. But he requested, at breakfast this morning, he requested a peach cobbler for his birthday instead of a birthday cake. So I had to go to the store to get the peaches and stuff. So I just went ahead and bought what I needed to from Walmart. So, you know, I list out, I need 3 chuck roasts today. Can you see that? I need 3 chuck roasts this month. I needed 4 things of beef stock. I'm sure this is backwards to you guys. I'm sorry. And I just list everything out. Now, I put the breads over here because I am going to buy those on the weeks that I need them. I'm going to have to look ahead. I'm going to have to plan ahead. And because we do go to the grocery store every week just to get bread, milk, whatever we need for that week. I keep a lot of staples, and if I run out of those staples in my pantry, then I'm going to go to the grocery store and get those, excuse me. So I'm going to have to plan. I have to look at I'm going to have a copy of my menu at my office because we usually leave work and go straight to the grocery store, so we don't have to come home and then go to the grocery store or whatever. So, you know, I'm going to have that there so I can look at my menu and see if I'm going to need any bread for that week. But other than that, I go ahead and buy everything that I need for the month. The meats I put in the freezer. I only take out 2 or 3 meats at a time. I keep them frozen, so then I stick them in the refrigerator. Usually takes 2 or 3 days for everything to thaw out. So I try to, when I cook one night, I go ahead and take out for 3 nights from now the meat so that it can start getting thawed out. And when I'm ready on that 3rd night, it's thawed out and ready to go. I do that constantly, all week long. It just is a time saver. You don't have to remember to take meat out in the morning and stick it on the counter and then worry about it, if it's going to be okay to eat whenever you get home. I don't do that. I just stick it in the refrigerator, and when, you know, 2 or 3 days in advance, and when it comes time to cook that, it's ready to go. And so then I know exactly what I need. I've got my grocery list, so I know exactly what I need to go get. And to be honest with you, I bought quite a bit of stuff at Walmart today. When I got home, my husband said, "Man, that was quick." I said, "Well, I knew exactly what I wanted to do because I had my list." And so I just went and got those particular items and checked out and came home. Like I said, I do keep some things in stock here at the house for preparation. I buy my chicken broth at Sam's. It comes in a case. Right now I'm out of that, so whenever I go to Sam's, I'll have to get that. What else? Spaghetti sauce. It comes in packs of 3 at Sam's, so we've got extra of that. You know, I can't really think right now of what all we have that I keep as a staple, but I'll try to make a list of that kind of stuff. Olive oil. Last month I had to buy olive oil. Well, I didn't want to blow the budget completely on our grocery thing, so I bought the smaller thing of olive oil from Sam's instead of the great big giant $20, whatever, $25, I don't remember how much it is. So the smaller thing was $11. You know, yes, it was more expensive to buy it that way, and yes, I'm going to have to buy it more often, but so be it. I didn't want to blow the budget. So, you know, we try to stay in a certain budget. Last month was really the first month that I did menu planning, and I went to Sam's and I bought everything all at one time, and I about freaked my husband out because it was around $250 whenever we finished up. He about died. We never spend that much at the grocery store, but we had everything we needed for the month. And you know what? Even though we ate out, now we have stuff for this month. And there's always going to be something that comes up one night or 2 nights, or with us 10 nights last month, that you're going to have to eat out. You're going to have to, rush to the Chick-fil-A or Panera Bread or something like that and get something to eat because you just don't have time to eat, or some emergency comes up. Last month my grandmother fell and broke her hip. I had to go to the hospital, whenever she had surgery. We had to eat out that night. So there's always going to be something that comes up. Just be prepared for it. Just have a little bit extra in your eating out money for those emergencies, because you never know when something like that's going to happen. We didn't plan for her to break her hip, No, nobody does that. So it's just one of those things. Another thing that I keep as a staple, going back on that, is flour. We buy the big bag of flour at Sam's, and then we put it into Ziploc bags and stick it in the freezer. Then whenever I need flour, it's ready. It's there in the freezer. In Florida, we have to keep our flour in the freezer, because if you keep it on the shelf, you're going to have the weevils, or whatever they're called, the little worms or whatever. So you keep it in the freezer so you don't have that. It's just one of those things that you just have to do. And there's a lot of things that you can keep as staples. I have 2 of my cabinets, double cabinets. I have nothing but spices. A few years ago, whenever I got started cooking a lot at home, every week I would go to the grocery store and I would buy one spice that we ate regularly. Every single week I would buy one spice, and so I've stocked up on a bunch of stuff, a bunch of that. I would buy one spice at Sam's so that I would have it and be ready to go. That's just some things that you may want to start doing. Don't buy them all at one time. Spices are expensive. Buy one at a time so it doesn't hurt so much. And then you'll have a really good stocked pantry. You can do anything. If you don't want to menu plan, or you're so tired and you don't want to do this complicated meal that you've got planned for that particular day, and you just want to stick some chicken in the oven, you've got all the spices to do it then. All you have to do is mix them together, put them on the chicken, throw them in the oven, 350 for 45 minutes. Boom, you're done. Add some canned vegetables and everybody's happy. Easy meals like that are something that you just have to figure out what you want to do and what you like. So I hope this has helped. Like I said, I'm going to do a vlog tomorrow about the recipe that I did last night. Tonight is my husband's birthday, so I was planning on taking him out to dinner, but he doesn't seem to want to do that. And I don't have anything planned for tonight, so I don't know what I'm going to make. But I'll figure it out. We'll do something. I hope this has helped you. Have a great day. Bye.